Hi there, signs of Sagittarius. This is Kim with your reading. This reading is going to be for your next 48 hour. I hope you're doing really good. We're going to use Oracle and Tarot, and we're going to get messages channeled through the cards. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's not. Like on Aries, I kind of got stuck for a little while, but then stuff started coming in. So I just like to be an open channel so the messages that come in don't have me involved. I've stepped to the side, so to speak. Of course, it's all words. It's just words. No. This is the archetype deck. Kim Crayons. If you are here, then there are messages for you. So angels, spirit guides, higher self. Let's get messages for our sign Sagittarius. We are now in Cancer season, FYI, and we have a planetary alignment coming up really the whole month. In June, it was visible the most. That's happening is the 24th. That is 5 planets aligned, which, of course, you should include the moon and the sun, so 7. And I think that's divine timing for fated events to happen. That's what I'm reading from it. I don't know, you might have a different opinion. And that's completely fine too if you do. This is just from a feeling. What my intuition's telling me. Sorry, I'm like going forever with that. That was hypnotic. Alright, archetype deck. The Forest. Hero. Siren. That's definitely not alarm. Well, it might be alarming, but these two are very similar cards, so I think they might have something to do with this. That's odd. One more. Ugh. Okay. Jeez. Let's move it like this. The bottom of the deck is the riddle, and it's in the reverse. So, you haven't figured this mystery out. That's a pretty good guess on my part, right? But I feel like that's actually part of your message, so I think it's supposed to be there. What else do we have? Tell me what else. The Creator. The Shaman is in reverse. We need to talk about that, because you're wanting to create something. The Shaman in reverse tells us that if you educated yourself on or got more education regarding shamanship, that you could have different skills and abilities be triggered. Not just triggered, but the ones that you have get stronger, more powerful. And to notice the new ones. Notice the downloads or information that you get from certain people in your life, and notice the signs, synchronicities. Of course, you probably do that, but also notice what animals come into your life throughout the day, which ones come on the screen more on TV. Don't get obsessive with it, because it could definitely go into an obsession, but there is a lot of magical things you can spot with the Shaman. The world is as you see it. It's what the world is, what you want it to be. That's who knows. Anyways, okay, so there is a riddle here for you to find out. I don't know if there's somebody in your life that's right now that's maybe tempting or being tempting to you or for you, something like that. Can't see the trees for the forest, or no, can't see the forest for the trees. When we get so focused on something little that stops us from seeing the bigger picture, that card will sometimes come out, meaning like you must get lost first to be found. And this is probably you coming out of the forest, I would say. Yeah, deep, dark times in isolation. I need time alone. I would say that's you coming out of the forest. Spiritual work and self-discovery. A reconciliation is coming, and this might be just like passionate or something like that. Healing from heartbreak. Healing from heartbreak. This is either like love alarms going off with the siren, or it's talking about the siren. Let me tell you quickly about the sirens. What they do, which it looks like there's a little ruby up there too, but what I'm imagining, that's not good. What I'm imagining, maybe it's because I just saw that movie, The Requiem, with Alicia Silverstone and the shark and the water. But I'm thinking of what the sirens did, which was they would lure boats towards their rocky shores or whatever it was. If it was like an island, sometimes it was an island that they're on. I mean, it has different depictions of the siren, but it's usually oftentimes there to lure you. Now, that bloody color on the siren is truly reminding me of, like, the intention was so that people kind of got mangled and hurt, right? So the blood that was spilt. There may be blood spilt around the situation that has also some kind of really lustful side, hero too, you know, the diamond is there. Under pressure. That's what I get. Under pressure. Something feels like it's under pressure. Maybe, okay. Under pressure. Pent up. Coming out of the forest. Like you've been lost or alone for so long that might be the feeling of like ready to I don't know, just ready to explode type of energy. There we go. Match flame might be twin flame energy, to be continued resurrection or reignition. Match flame. Lurking in the shadows. Also looking like the solar plexus energy. So it's like an explosion of creative ideas too, coming from a passionate place. Why? Because the venom's here. And the venom is here because this is dark times. What you do with the venom is eventually you take it, it fuels this huge amount of burst of passion fueled activity in your life that turns the venom into nectar. It turns a bad situation into something much, much, much better. So, in that sense, don't hate on the venom. In that sense, don't hate on the venom so bad, because it always, it served a purpose. Coming out of guilt for past action and behaviors, yeah, letting go of that. You're still part of the divine planning, and even the guilt or past bad behavior is still part of the plan and is loved and accepted in the divine plan of everything. Love and acceptance is what really makes it all come together here. And it does say these scars or wounds run deep, the venom. Okay, on the bottom, clouds, fog, haze, confusion, and then I have true love stories never end. My coffee, I need to drink a coffee. So some of you all did time on your own or somebody else did time on their own. Maybe it was a very dark time when they did self-discovery work, spiritual work. Oops. King of Cups. Prince of the Chariot of Waters. Page of Cups. And that is a hopeful new beginning that's connecting that reconciliation. This is either a love interest entering your life. It doesn't specify to me whether it would be new or not. It's just somebody whose heart is aligned with yours. So the vibration of the heart is beating very similar. The Fool in the reverse. Yeah, something was kind of never got close to being very successful. But we don't discount it. It would just be trust needing to be earned again, bottom to top, or it's about faith. Just believing in something or trying to take a chance, a leap of faith. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody coming back, reconcile, possibly to help, recontinue, or reignite. And I think that's just probably a message for some people here too. It may feel like this when we worry about that. So Page of Cups is like, it's a hopeful beginning to making something more reciprocal than it had been in the past. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, but somebody is still lurking in the shadows. Being brave, bold, having the courage to step out is what it's going to take. But there's the Ace of Pentacles. So money opportunity here, big time money opportunity. If you decide to step out of the shadows, that's the message. And Ace of Wands, consider it a new beginning, even if it's a reignition. Things being revealed. Chariot, the Lord of Peace restored. That's interesting. All right, so that is what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Those are your channel messages. It's going to mean different things for different people. So obviously this siren could be about trying to wake you up to some kind of materialism thing. I think it's about waking you up to your passion and creativity. Just be careful with the lure. You know, of course, if that would apply to you or not. You're either coming out or you're just now entering the forest. Either way, if you get lost, you will be found. Butterflies, whenever you see a butterfly flutter through the grass, it's time to remind you of the love of those who've passed. And I've got, you're on the right path. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. Then I have 4-leaf clovers. You have found a 4-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. And I have peace, family and friends and those who care. Peace is yours today to share. And that's what I got. Love and light.